Happy holidays and welcome to the holiday edition of the calendar. I can't believe that next week is Christmas.
I cannot believe it, but I guess it's right there. So
Well, I have not done any shopping.
yeah, this has been a different kind of year for me too. It's been much more, I guess, making things, and I mean, I've been to more parties than I have ever been in a holiday season, and that's not very many, but that's more than usual. So very different kind of a season for me. And then we have snow, like
A lot
every
of
other
snow.
day. So it's makes it's different schedule changes. We've had
Yes.
some things that have been rescheduled for later in the month, so
Yes.
people can still see them. So interesting.
Well, let's talk about this first thing. Christmas in Shepherdstown. We talked about this before. It's a great event. So what's going on there this weekend?
This weekend, some of the things that have been taking place before are opening up again. On Saturday, there's the dramatic reading of A Christmas Carol, Charles Dickens' classic. There's Tuba Christmas,
Which I'm a fan of.
yes,
Because I played euphonium in college and in high school. So Tuba Youth was actually a group I belonged to in college.
There you go.
Geek.
It's playing playing holiday classics with the low bass brass instruments. So a nice take on the unfamiliar music.
Right.
And that's on Saturday. There's also Star Wars night at the Opera House with the original movie and people in costume.
Because nothing says Christmas more than Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so there's lots of things, and because this weekend is the weekend of the winter solstice.
Right.
Jala Yoga is hosting a solstice celebration on Friday evening. Then Sunday there's Ancient Airs and Carols, which is a medieval version of Christmas singing, and free horse-drawn carriage rides. I think it's Saturday and Sunday with halflinger horses, which they're just cute as a button.
Well, this seems like it's a very eclectic weekend in Shepherdstown. So
Yeah.
let's get the information up on screen. That's Christmas in Shepherdstown, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's various locations and times throughout Shepherdstown. Most events are free. Go online to see the schedule at that website. So now A Christmas Carol. We were chatting about this before, and you were saying this is the first drama that they're doing it?
Yes, there's been a real sort of an arts revival in Hancock, and so they've been bringing new musical acts and art, and this is their first official play that they have written and then brought to the stage in the new Performing Arts Center. This is, of course, a takeoff on A Christmas Carol from Charles Dickens, and Scrooge is played by Dan Murphy, who is the mayor of town.
Right.
And I asked him if this was a role, if this was like typecasting. He assured me it was not typecasting. But because it's sort of, it's for a local crowd. So there'll be references to Hancock. I believe it's set in Hancock. There'll be, references to the historical aspects of Hancock, the history and the canal and so forth. So it's designed to, have a lot of inside jokes, if you will, or inside references. And the ghost will be a little bit different. The ghost of Christmas past is Elvis. The ghost of Christmas present is Cher, and the ghost of Christmas future is The Undertaker, the pro wrestler.
Yeah, I think that Cher should have been the Christmas past.
Oh, why is that?
Because she can turn back time. There's my Cher impression for you.
Okay,
people.
that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I've got to practice. So, this is a great thing. The Hancock has made their little center now into an official performing arts center.
Yeah.
So, it's nice. Being from Clear Spring, there's nothing to do in Clear Spring. Growing up, at Hancock, they're embracing what they have, and it's wonderful.
There's actually a lot of folks. There are a lot of people around the county who are musical or who are artistic or who have talent. It's nice that there's a group in Hancock that's really bringing that together and making that available to the public.
Well, let's get that information up on screen. It's a new Christmas Carol. That's 7 on Friday at Hancock Performing Arts Center at downtown Hancock. Free. Donations will be accepted. There's a phone number for more information. Now, this is probably something I should head over to, the Christmas Bazaar, since I'm in my last minute Christmas shopping.
There you go.
So it's in Shepherdstown Community Club. I've actually been to this event before and have picked up some really nice presents.
Well, it's juried, so the crafters who are there. It's a higher quality of crafter.
So it's not like just little crafts. This is something that you can purchase for someone. Hopefully they'll pass down for a while because it's a piece of art. It's not just a craft. I've known that I have purchased in the past pottery and wood crafts down there before as presents. They are people, and when you go and purchase something that they know is handmade, it just makes something that much more special.
Yes.
Because you made a point to take time. purchase something. I just read a thing. I just heard online the other day. I heard on the radio the other day about how if you're shopping for multiple people at the same time, the problem is you're not giving as much thought into the gifts. Unfortunately, that would be my practice this weekend.
Sometimes you gotta just get her done, as they say. Well, let's get that information up on screen. That's the Christmas Bazaar in Shepherdstown at the Shepherdstown Community Center, formerly known as the War Memorial Building. It's Saturday and Sunday in downtown Shepherdstown. The admission to get in is free. Of course, some of the gifts will cost. And there's a phone number and an email address there on the screen.
Well, it's a shame that we draw names in our family, and it's a shame I didn't draw my sister Spring's name this year. She is a pottery freak.
Oh, yeah?
So the holiday pottery sale by Highland Field Pottery in Cascade would be a perfect event for her. Do you know a little bit about their pottery per se?
Allison Severance and Blair Muirfield. Allison she does wood-fired pottery. This is what she did over near Boonesboro for a while. Then she's moved, and she and Blair work together. They both do similar kinds of work. Some of their work is more rustic, some is more refined, but they both favor the wood-fired, which is wood-fired and salt finished. So they'll crank up, a big pile of pottery, lots of wood, and they'll throw in handfuls of salt, which will then melt and splash onto the pottery, and gives it a nice rustic antique look. So very classy stuff. We have some at home, and I love her stuff.
I understand that's functional too.
Yes. Oh yeah. Cups and bowls and platters and serving bowls and lots of stuff. I go and look for things that we don't have that I'd like pie pans or colander. Some unusual pieces. So she has a lot of good things there.
Well, I love the fact that a lot of potters will say be sure to use this.
Yes,
that's what I made it for, is to be used. So,
right.
So we get that information up on screen there.
Okay, that's the holiday pottery sale. Local Allison Severance and Blair Muirfield. It's on Saturday at Highfield Pottery near Cascade. Admission, of course, is free, and there's a phone number there on the screen.
Well, we have so much more things to talk about, believe it or not. If you have time this weekend, be sure to check out what we have going up in the next segment. And you can always check us out on daily and the lifestyle section.